Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sabrina and this is my channel, Sabrina Rose, and today I have a foundation and concealer review for you guys from the drugstore. So before I get into that, I just want to let you know this is going to be a review and a demo. So I already have my eye makeup and my eyebrows done, and if you guys don't follow me on my social media, I will put the links right up here, my social media handles, so you guys can go and follow me. I actually did this eye makeup look on Snapchat today, so that you don't miss out on anything that I do off of YouTube, make sure you go and follow me, okay? So let's get on with the review. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Maybelline Dream Cushion Liquid Foundation on the go, and also the Maybelline Brightening Creamy Concealer. And the foundation is in the color 60 Cocoa, and the concealer is in the color 50 Medium Deep. So I've been wanting to try cushion foundations for a while now, just because it was really popular, it still is really popular in many Asian countries, and then came over here to the States probably a year or so ago. I think L'Oreal was the first drugstore company that came out with a cushion foundation, but I didn't try theirs, so I decided to get the Maybelline one. I know that a lot of countries in the eastern part of the world, the eastern hemisphere, like that more natural, fresh-faced look, and that's what a cushion foundation really does for you, and that's what Maybelline claims that this foundation does for you guys. So let's test it out and see how it actually works. Now I actually picked these products up at Walgreens, and I'm going to put some clips right up here of the displays that were in the store. On the website, this foundation comes in 8 different shades, and Cocoa is actually the darkest / deepest shade that they have, which I think is ridiculous. I think drugstore companies definitely need to do better than that, because there are plenty of women who are a lot deeper than my skin tone. So you guys need to do something about that. In Walgreens, this foundation came up to be about $15.99, which is pretty expensive for a drugstore foundation. And then the concealer was $7.99, which is still pretty expensive as well, especially because Maybelline's Fit Me line ranges around $5 and some change at most drugstores. So this is about almost half the price of some high-end foundations. So I know this might be too expensive for a lot of people out there. I'm gonna zoom in and then we can start. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face before I start. I'm actually going to be using a spray primer today, and it is the Pixi by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist. And I'm just gonna rub that into my skin. Now the foundation comes in a compact form, and then once you open it, it has a little sponge right here that a lot of people say they don't like to use because they feel like it will be hard to clean, or you can't clean it, so it's going to carry bacteria. So I'm actually going to show you guys how I use this using my beauty blender on one side of my face, and then a blending brush, and this one is from e.l.f. Once you remove the sponge, it has this little piece right here that closes and keeps the foundation nice and moist, and then once you open it up, it has a little seal, and then you just take that off, and the foundation looks like this. It's very cushiony, as it says in the title, and it looks very moussey, and then you have foundation on here that you can use off. So we're going to test out this side of my face using my beauty blender, and I'm just going to dip into the product right here, and I'm going to put that all over my skin. It actually matches my skin tone really well, surprisingly, which is hard for drugstore foundations. I don't know, for some reason they like to run orange, and not all women of color have an orange undertone. So this is a really good skin tone match if you guys are my complexion. It's very, very natural. Now on my face, I don't have a lot of blemishes. I don't have a problematic skin like that, my skin type is pretty normal to dry, and then I get oily when I wear makeup in my T-zone. So this doesn't give you a full coverage kind of look. On the website it said that it gives you more of a fresh face, natural look. So to me that means a light to medium coverage. But I'm just gonna go on to this side of my face now using the brush. Just gonna dip it into the product and then just put it on my face. And you can definitely build it up a lot more using the brush than the beauty blender or than a beauty sponge. But it's still very natural. I actually really like how it looks. This is perfect for that no makeup look. If you guys like that, if you don't have a lot of blemishes or acne scars, or this is also perfect for the summer because it's really not dewy and it's not like matte. It's just like what it says, really natural. So now I'm going to, on my forehead, I'm going to use the sponge that it actually came with so you guys can see the application. And personally, I feel that I would use my beauty blender to apply this foundation. I don't really feel a difference with using the sponge that it came with and my beauty blender. I like using my beauty blender. It just gives it a really natural appearance. But if you are trying to pack it on a little bit more, to add a little bit more coverage, I would say to go with a blending brush. Overall, I really like how this foundation looks on my face. Like I said, it's really natural, really natural looking. This is perfect if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup to work, or if you go to school and you can't wear a lot of makeup to school. This is perfect for those days. I think I really like how it looks because I like a natural looking face more times than a full coverage face. So now I'm going to move on to the concealer, and this is the Dream Brightening Creamy Concealer from Maybelline. And personally, I'm not a fan of stick type concealers. I prefer a liquid concealer over a cream or a stick concealer. That's just my preference. So let's just see how this one works. I'm going to put it in all the areas that I would usually highlight. I got a lighter shade for that purpose. And with this concealer, you can actually turn the knob up to get more product. Now that I'm finished applying the concealer, I'm going to blend it out using my beauty blender, and I normally use a beauty sponge or a beauty blender to blend out my concealer on a normal basis. And this is a damp sponge, by the way. Now my personal thoughts on this concealer is just really not doing it for me. I do like a more natural looking concealer, not too bright, but I still expect for it to highlight at least a little bit. I mean, it did do that. It's more of a natural, a really natural looking highlight, and it's easy to put on the skin, it's easy to apply, but I just feel like it blends out to nothing, kind of. I don't know, I just prefer a liquid concealer, and I think that's just me personally. But if you guys like how it applied to my skin and you have a skin type like mine, you might like this concealer. But yeah, I don't feel like it brightens enough for me. So now I'm going to finish the rest of my face routine. I'm just going to fast forward through that part. I'm going to leave down what I use for the rest of my face down below in the description box. So I hope you guys enjoy. So that's it for this foundation review and demo, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My final thoughts on both the foundation and concealer. I would repurchase the foundation, even though it is expensive. It's not a purchase that I will buy all the time, but this is perfect for those no makeup days or in the summer, because where I live is hot. So this really feels lightweight on your face. So I think it's perfect. But I would not repurchase the concealer. It's just not my cup of tea. But if you guys like the application of how it looked on my face, go try it out for yourself or watch some other reviews and see what you think about it. So until next time, I will see you guys later.